Ron DeSantis is really bad at campaigning, and the loss of support that he's suffered since announcing his run is pretty much proof of that. The Florida governor has now dropped by nearly 10 points since entering the race, and even though his main opponent is under criminal indictment, he seems to be falling still. Ring of Fire's Farron Cousins joins me to talk about that. Farron, when he started his campaign, a lot of fanfare, a lot of whistles, a lot of, banging and clanging. But if you look at this story and other stories like it, you got to wonder.
Yeah, it's funny because, we've been doing this for 2 decades. We've covered so many campaigns. And I don't know legitimately that I can say I've ever seen a candidate enter a race and lose support. Typically, when candidates enter a race, even if it's been teased for a long time, they see a bump in support. Nikki Haley saw a huge bump in support that did immediately evaporate. This guy lost points. Chris Christie had a bump. Asa Hutchinson had a bump. The other guys, I think, have had a 1 or 2 point. He lost support. More people said, oh, well, I don't like you now. It's so funny.
Well, what also is happening, Larry Hogan does a story for Newsweek. The very fact it's in Newsweek to me is suspect. Yeah. It's just what a trash source. But he's the former Maryland GOP governor, and as I see him out here saying, that he's in a demise, that he can't turn it around, there is something you have to throw out there, and that is opposition puts people like Larry Hogan to do this. You understand what I'm saying? So, but if the numbers are reflecting it, then that gives him credibility. But there's going to be a whole army of Larry Hogans out there, Newsweek magazines out there that are trying to shape this presidential election. So when I read this, it doesn't mean anything to me. It's basically BS, yeah. Larry Hogan. But as I look at the numbers, they seem to support that, don't they?
They really do, because DeSantis, for the first time in his, since becoming governor, he's now got an approval rating of a net negative 19 points. Right. So he is finally underwater. He, again, lost 9 points. If you look at the conglomerates, some polls have it a little higher, some a little lower. So he's trailing to a guy that is under criminal indictment in both New York and federally in Florida now, and he's losing support.
Seems to be an inability to connect. He's not a good speaker. People aren't comfortable with him.
He's not comfortable with people.
Yeah, even when he's in a room with small crowds, there's kind of an ick factor, which is amazing because he's a very smart guy. Harvard educated, but when they put him in a room or put him in front of a camera with a microphone, he's kind of in bad shape. And the question is, can he turn that around? He's got time to do it. I don't know.
Right. And the other thing here is DeSantis, like Donald Trump, has a very short fuse. And he is known to snap and lash out at people. But when Trump does it, it's different. And I don't want to give Trump credit.
Maybe they expect Trump to do that,
Well, they
right?
do. And plus, Trump occasionally can make it seem funny, almost, I guess is the word I'm struggling to find.
Well, laughing at him is an easy thing to do.
Well, but then DeSantis does it, and DeSantis feels more personal and mean when he lashes out at a reporter. Trump can get the crowd to join with him, and they'll mock the person. DeSantis seems like he instantly wants to punch that person in the face. Yeah. And that's the difference in personality.
The media, you'll see, I promise you, within a matter of months, will be moving towards a Gavin Newsom versus DeSantis clash. That's what it's going to be. If Biden does drop out, which he should, he absolutely should, and Kamala Harris never should step into those shoes. It leaves a Gavin running against DeSantis, and the numbers probably favor DeSantis in that, regardless of what a bad candidate. We've had a lot of bad candidates. But if he can make the distance, we've done, I don't know how many stories anti-DeSantis. I'm telling you, I'm putting that aside now and give you my analysis from the standpoint, I really don't believe, I just don't believe that Biden's going to be standing when we get into the real election. I think Gavin Newsom may emerge, and it's going to be him. against Gavin Newsom, it's not going to be Trump.
No, and it is funny because as bad as things are looking for DeSantis, he's still leaps and bounds ahead of everybody
Yeah,
else in that
yeah,
Republican
yeah.
field.
It's not even close,
Chris
really.
Christie is doing his best to try
Oh,
to get
God.
attention, but he's so bad.
Chris Christie's the only person maybe worse than DeSantis.
And Mike Pence has no personality.
Yeah.
The other folks, there's so many. I've already forgotten a lot of their names.
Yeah, me too. Me too.